What's up, guys? This is the final part of the Getting Rid of Gynecomastia series. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I'm gonna answer all the questions I've got, and I'm gonna talk about my experience overall. This is 3.5 months after the surgery, so it's probably pretty much as good as it's going to get, but I'm still expecting it to get a little bit better over time, but not that much, actually just a little bit, slow and steady. But actually it looks pretty damn good, so I don't know if I would even be able to tell if it gets much better, because it's already looking really good. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got. So as you can see, you can't really even tell that I've had surgery. It looks really good. Okay, so if I lift up here, let's get close. You can see the scar, right? But from a normal angle like this, you can't tell. And on this side, it's pretty much the same thing. Like this you can tell, but like this you can't. And nobody ever notices it. I've been to the beach a couple of times. Actually, I was on the beach like a month ago, and nobody thought about it. I didn't even think about it. I forgot when I took my shirt off that I even had surgery. So that's pretty much how good it's gotten. Okay, so last time I talked that this one got a little bit inverted, and it is still like that. So let's see if I can find, like, you can still tell when I'm slightly flexing it that it kind of folds in a little bit, but it's so little that you don't really see it unless you know and you look for it. I do have right here above, I don't think you can even see it, but I have a little bit of scar tissue right here. Now I know it because I can feel it, but I don't think that you will ever be able to see it. Maybe if I get really lean again, which I will get sooner or later, but then maybe you will be able to see it, or maybe if I get a striated chest, you will be able to see that there's something here. But honestly, I don't worry about it at all, because I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I am finger massaging it every now and then when I think about it, but it's not really gonna make much difference, I think. On this side, however, this was the side that was really swollen, and I'm still a little bit swollen, actually, believe it or not. So there is a lump underneath here, or whatever you call it, and I don't know if it's scar tissue or if it's swelling. That still hasn't gone away. The truth is, I have no idea. If it's scar tissue, it doesn't really matter because it's nothing visible. You can't even see it. Okay, now it's a little bit red because I just squeezed it, but like you can't really tell that there's anything there. I can feel it because I'm looking for it and I'm feeling, but it might as well be swelling, which will go away if it's swelling over time, because it has gotten smaller and smaller, this hard thing here, and I do believe that it's mostly swelling, so I believe it's gonna get even smaller, but it's nothing I'm worrying about. Now apparently, or I actually kind of knew this before, there's a nerve that goes like underneath the nipple and down, something like that. That was the thing that was like stretching, because before, if I did this, I would have like 2 lines going down like this, and it stretched, and first I was worried, but apparently it was normal. But however, I think that when they do this surgery on males or men, they cut off a nerve, and it kind of makes you lose sensitivity in the nipple. So I do feel this, okay, but it feels kind of like when you sleep and you wake up and you realize that your arm is numb, and your arm has like fallen asleep, and it's like itchy, and not itchy, but when you lose blood to a body part like your arm, and you wake up and you can't feel it or move it, and it feels really weird, and yeah, like that's how it feels here. So it's kind of a nasty feeling, but it's nothing that bothers me because I don't really think about it, and you know, I'm not a female that need to have the sensitivity in the nipples for pleasure, so to speak. So for me, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't bug me at all. I am still a little bit sore, but it's not to the extent where it matters. I'm never really thinking about it. So I guess that's a good thing. So, God damn it, it's hot in here. I'm sweating all over. It's really hot in here. I think that's it. I'm really trying to think if there's anything else I want to say, but basically, this surgery has been so damn worth it. It's insane. Like, I couldn't have, like, I was hesitating before because, man, it's surgery and someone is cutting open your nipple, and you know, it's real nasty when you think about it like that. But now I'm so happy I did it that I'm just really happy I did it. It was worth it, so worth it. If there's something I don't regret it, but I would have done differently if I did it again. I would have done more research on where I got the surgery. So I realize now that I should have done more research, and that this surgery turned out is great. The truth of it is that I pretty much got lucky. Okay, so I do believe I got a good surgeon, and that was a lot of luck that I got a good surgeon, because I might as well not have gotten as good surgeon. So yeah, I do believe that I got lucky in that way, and that you should do more research if you're going to do it. But you should do it if you want to do it, because otherwise you're going to regret it. So you should definitely do it if you're thinking about doing it. You should do your research, and you should keep the vest on, like, religiously, because I believe that that's where some people fuck up, where they take off the vest too soon and fluid builds up and then it swells and then it gets real nasty. So be very careful about when you take off the vest. I believe that's one of the most important parts. But for me, I'm really happy with the turnout. I don't know if it could have gotten any better than this. I can wear whichever shirt I want to. I don't have to think about it. I can wear really thin t-shirts. It doesn't matter. I can wear white t-shirts. Not that I do, but maybe I will try it again, because it looks really good. It just they turn yellow after one wear for me. But yeah, I'm really happy about it. I can take off my shirt. I don't, you know, all of those things that people with gynecomastia, including myself, have, or I had, where you don't want to take off your shirt, you don't want to wear thin clothing, you need to pick what you wear really careful, because you hate when your nipples poke out, and sometimes it doesn't matter what you put on, they will poke out and they look real nasty, and you know, it's not a masculine look, and all of those things are gone, and I don't even think about it. And like I showed you before, like, there is a scar, but you don't see it, and nobody who didn't know about the surgery has said anything about it. And I have been walking down the beach, and I've been swimming, and you know, and I've been like around friends and family, and those who didn't know about it didn't notice it, and even those who knew about it didn't think about it. So they had like forgotten that I had the surgery to begin with, because there was nothing reminding them when they looked at me. So yeah, now I'm gonna answer some of your questions. Let's see if I can put you guys down here and without me looking like shit. I've realized watching the YouTube videos that some angles I put out of myself, I look really bad, and my hair looks really thin. Okay, so from my friend Arpit. I don't know if I said your name right. Hopefully I did. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I'm gonna answer what you've asked. So first off, how is pain management? Brother, pain was never a problem at all. Like, it was never really painful. Like after the surgery, I had like, it felt like a headache in the nipple, but it wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't bad at all. Like, ooh, the one thing that actually was painful and that was nasty was when they took out the drains. So I had going from here and down to, you can see, there you have them, the 3 scars. So when he took them out, he basically looked me in the eyes and said, let's go. And he pulled them, and it was real nasty, but it was only for a second or two, and then I lay down. I took a couple of deep breaths because I felt sick, but then it was all good. So pain is not an issue. If you're thinking about doing the surgery, don't think about the pain, because it's not going to be an issue. Were you able to do your chores by yourself? Okay, I'm really bad with English, as you can tell, but I have actually looked up the word beforehand, and yes, I was able to do most of pretty much anything by myself. The thing I couldn't do was like reach for things that was up, because it would stretch the chest, and so I couldn't do that. But other than that, I could do most of things. I just did everything slow and careful, and no fast movements. Like, everything was slow, and I always felt my body before I did anything. I didn't do anything reckless. When do you suggest one could get back to work after the surgery? So it depends on what you're working with. If you have a physical job, it could actually take like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, depending on what you're doing. If you have a desk job, I would say that you could get back, like, you probably would want to take the day after the surgery off, but after that you could come back. The thing I noticed with myself was that I was really tired, so I would not have been productive even if I did go back to work. I was so tired, and maybe that's just how my body responds when it tells me to recover and take it easy. Maybe that hasn't anything else to do. Like, maybe that's just my body. I don't know. I just got really tired. So for me, I would have taken at least 3 or 4 days off if I want to come back and be productive. But I guess you would have to see for yourself. I would actually do it like before a holiday or something like that, and just for the sakes of being able to take it easy and recover and not have to think about it, just going easy on yourself. That's the way I would have done it. But if you don't want to waste a holiday on laying in bed and taking it easy, maybe do it before a weekend or something. Okay, so from my man Kevin, my man, did you skip chest day for this? I actually skipped every body part day. I mean, no, I would never ever skip chest day for anything. So I hit chest really hard every single day after the surgery. No rest, okay? Rest is for the weak. Okay. No, but seriously, it took like 3 weeks before I could train anything. Like, that's just the way it was. Okay. So, thank you for your support. Thank you for your support, Arpit. I got some more here. I'm gonna have to read. Okay. How I felt day by day. So, the first couple of days, the biggest difference was that it got a little bit less painful every day. But it wasn't painful to begin with, really. It was just like I could feel the pain, but the pain wasn't bothering me. So I could feel that it got less and less every day, but it wasn't bothering me. So I just was able to see it for what it was without being in pain. And also I got less tired day by day. So like I was less tired day by day, like for the first week. After that, slow process, really slow process. But that's why I didn't like make more recordings. Like after 3 weeks after the surgery, everything was pretty much normal all the time. I didn't even think about it. It wasn't a part of my daily life. Like I didn't think about it. It was just yeah, not much to say. Okay. My mobility was stiff, so anything up here I couldn't do. I couldn't like move like here, and if when I was washing my face, I like brought my face to my hands and not my hands to my face. Like it was just anything that stretches the chest, I couldn't do. But it got better and better, and I never like tried to push myself how far I could do. Like like I never pushed my mobility, but I just felt it like easy every day. It wasn't bad. I actually had no complications. Very lucky, I guess. I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, did you consider the touch-up procedure again? I actually went to the doctor like a couple of weeks after the surgery when I was afraid of this thing, because I thought it was like scar tissue, or that maybe he left some gyno, but he didn't, and he said that it looked so good that he didn't want to touch anything, because he thought basically it wouldn't get much better even if it touched up. It was pretty much only like I had nothing to gain and a lot to lose if I would have done another procedure. So basically I didn't do anything, and I don't know, maybe I could get like this little scar tissue thing here removed, or maybe if this is scar tissue I could get it removed, but it's not bothering me and I see no reason to do it, honestly. So for me that's okay. Yeah, that's it. Actually I'm gonna tell you Arpit, I hope I say it right. I'm gonna tell you that if you're thinking about doing the surgery, you should do it. You should do your research, just as you are doing now currently, I guess. And you should just get it done. Like, just hold your breath and get it done. You won't regret it if you do your research, which it clearly looks like you are doing and that you have done. You should do it. Don't think so much about it, just get it done. I was thinking that maybe I should get it done like a couple of years from now, because then I will be in a better place, like what do you call it, with money, because my education will be done. But then I felt like if I get it done now, I will have like 4 more years to live without gynecomastia. So I didn't know, because I didn't want to walk around with it anymore. Now I can wear like really good looking dress shirts and it looks all fucking great. I hope I've been helpful. I hope you learned from this. And like the take-home message is, get the surgery done if you want to get it done. You will regret it otherwise. And yeah, just get it done if you want to get it done. You should. Okay, that's it from me. I hope you understood my shitty English, and I'm not editing this video because I'm fucking lazy. Yeah, that's it. Comment, subscribe. I don't think you have anything to comment now that I answered your questions, but for the support, I like the video, and I'm out. Thank you guys.